Houston Astro fans, playoffs. Playoffs are here. We have our ALDS set up. Minnesota Twins swept the Blue Jays. Yeah, it was easy games. Um, so we play Minnesota Twins. Game one is Saturday in Houston. Game two is Sunday in Houston.
hmm
Get a break. Then game three is Tuesday in Minnesota. Then October 11th is if needed, depending on well, it's going to be there, but yeah, in Minnesota. And then if you need a game five, October 13th in Houston. Times to still be determined as of this recording because the Phillies game is still going on. So they'll figure out all that fun stuff. But
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not worried about them. Like I really feel like if we do what we're supposed to, we should beat them.
yeah.
It's as simple as that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who makes the lineup for our team. I'm sure in the next day it will come out by Thursday, Friday for sure. But I'm not going into this game like, oh man, what Astros are we gonna get? It feels like when they won the division, there was a switch that hit with them, and they're like,
Yeah.
all right, it's October.
That's why I don't want no bullshit right now. Like, for instance, like don't play with the lineups and don't play with fucking people. Like, if Brantley is sore, just say it so we know not to play him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And that just lets you know Jordan go to left in Houston, and then we can play Yana. Like,
yeah,
be fucking Trent. I mean, I guess you don't have to. It's not our team, but like, be clear. Like, like I said, if Brantley's hurt, he's not playing. It's just what it is.
yeah. I mean, looking at the rotation, is it locked Framber Verlander, or do you think?
I don't think so. Like we were tired. I would start Verlander first. I thought he looked good recently. He looked better recently, in my
Yeah,
opinion. Like he kind of sparked that shit in Seattle.
it's going to be very interesting because you're going to get your fans that are saying Framber deserves the start. He's been the workhorse this year. He's the number one ace. But then you're going to get a lot of people that are like, Verlander has it right now. Like, that's Verlander we've seen before. And I kind of
You,
want that spark of it.
I think that Verlander's not even going to give him an option because if it it's been a week already since he's pitched,
Yeah.
and then you still got till Saturday, so you're looking at like 11 days maybe. He's not used to that. He's like, fuck that, I'm pitching. So I think Verlander goes game one. I really do.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I'm cool with either one, but I do. There's a little more comfort level of Verlander starting because
Mm-hmm.
then you get him the extra rest going into a longer series if for some reason you need to. You get him out the way on that. Whereas Framber's a little more young, I can bring you in a little faster if I need to. You give him that extra day, and I think that extra day helps. Um, I do see Dusty not changing much, though. Of course, after those two is going to be our biggest questions of who's Dusty putting in, who does he trust? Because we have our opinions. I'm sure you
Mm-hmm.
guys have your opinions that are watching the video, and he has his own opinions.
Well, I think we all know it's not Urquidy. It's not Hunter Brown. So, I mean, do you go JP or Christian Javier in the third game? I don't think it really matters, to be honest with you. I'll probably go JP because he missed his last start or two, I think, for the emergency. So he's probably a little bit fresher. So I'd probably go JP in the third game, give Christian Javier even more of a rest.
Yeah, yeah, I could see that. Man, it's tough going away from a JP and a Christian Javier. If they're on, they're on. But
Yup.
if they're not, they're not. I mean, an easy question though is, I guess, is Hunter Brown definitely bullpen like
Yes.
at this moment?
I don't even think it's in question. I mean, to most people, it's just I don't see how you can start anymore. The last couple one, your arm's just not there, bro. Either you don't have velo or you don't have command, and I can't risk that with a start. But
Yeah.
maybe if I can get you to pitch through the rotation one time as a platoon kind of situation, I feel way more comfortable in that.
Trying to look at the weather for the week. Oh, it's gonna be cold. One of those
Here
weeks
or there.
over there. So Tuesday's game, it's a high of 58, low of 43
Okay.
in Minnesota. Then of course Wednesday's game is probably, depending on if they're in the day or the night, high of
Mm-hmm.
60s, low of 47s. So Astros fans that are traveling, pack heavy.
I was about to say that's freezing here for us. You better
Yeah.
take your best jacket with you.
Yeah. And the players, though, I mean, I know a lot of people are always like, oh, it doesn't matter. But I mean, it's interesting to see when the two different things, we play inside, they play, I believe, outdoors. So it's
I,
going to be,
I'm pretty confident going into this round, to be honest with you.
yeah. It kind of, man, and it just feels like everybody that moved on in the wild card, it feels like everybody that made the main one on their
Mm-hmm.
bye is at a different level than everybody that made the wild
Mm-hmm.
card right now. It just feels weird. Like it's a weird season. Um, I don't want to get cocky, but I'm not worried about them either. Like,
Me neither. Like, we are the team to beat in the American League. Straight the fuck up. Not disrespect anybody, but we earned that spot. Like, we had a shitty year, but like we're still here for the sixth time. Like, let's just be honest. Are you worried about the Twins? No. The Rangers? Fuck no. Baltimore, I'll probably respect them a little bit more, but you're babies. You're not ready to play up here with the big dogs. You're still
yeah, that
puppies.
would be
You know what I mean?
Baltimore would be that one where I'm like, if you take it from us, hey, hat off, bro, because y'all are doing your thing, but I don't think you're ready for it yet. Not
But
yet.
also, like, just go back to the Tucker walk off or the grand slam he had in the ninth in Baltimore is the best at bat I've seen all year. It's like when
Yeah.
we turned it on, they didn't know what to do with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So we're just a little bit better, but sometimes they're more motivated. But I'm just not worried about anybody in the AL if Houston plays the way they're supposed to. Our
Yeah.
bullpen is going to carry us, though. I'm telling you, like, I think our bullpen is why I'm confident because I was like, damn, it's probably not as good as last year, but really close.
And all it takes is a Montero to catch fire again, Hunter Brown coming out the bullpen to catch fire, or Keedy coming out the bullpen to catch fire. I mean, you
The
got
fact that, oh, go ahead.
no. I was gonna say like the fact that you have Neris and Brian Abreu as like your anchors, and then everybody's riding off Ryan Stanek because he had his baby. Guys, he's back. Don't worry
I
about it.
mean, my thing is my confidence stems from the fact that we're like our starting pitching been so bad this year. We're used to giving up 5 or 6 runs, and then our bullpen holds. And I was like, imagine if your starters didn't give up 5 runs and they only gave up 2, and your bullpen holds. Like that, win games that way.
You got to face Neris in the seventh. Then you got to face another one in a Stanek or somebody in the eighth. Brian
Montero,
Abreu or
Presley,
Montero. Yeah,
Abreu, Maton.
it's dirty. It's gonna be a fun one.
It's
Do
almost even not worthy like trying to speculate batting lineups until you know who's pitching for them also. But
yeah,
you know what it is what it is, no matter who they're pitching. Our big dogs got to hit, and you just got to do it.
yeah. Are you looking for him to play Diaz at some sort, shape, or form in the batting rotation as a DH or something? Or
I think you should exercise all options to try to make sure that bats in that lineup a time or two a game, even
yeah,
if that's like pitch hitting for Maldi after the starter comes out, or like I said, at home, Jordan plays left field and Yanner's the DH. The
yeah,
dude had 24, 25 home runs, something like that. You have to play that bat.
yeah. That's how I feel. It's gonna be
I'm not
interesting.
I'm not saying he should be like the number 5 hitter or nothing, but if you got a 25 home run dude batting in the number 8 hole, that's a hard team to beat.
It's like, who do I walk? It's like,
Yep.
what do I do? Yeah, and then you got guys like a Brave showing up right now. You got Bregman showing up right now. It's a beautiful thing to have. Of course, it's going to matter on what we see Dusty does. I'm sure at some point there's going to be things that we don't agree with, but at this
But
point,
that's the thing. Like, this is gonna sound like the cheesiest thing ever. But Dusty, what he needs to do is if something's working, leave it alone. And if it's not working, change it.
yeah,
Like, you don't have time to play around.
I'm hyped. It's going to be a good
It's
weekend.
just too many days between now and then. I'm not quite hyped there with you yet, but I am. It's just like
It,
I'm gonna be more hyped because this shit. We just found out who we're playing. It's like I haven't been annoyed by the Carlos Correa coming home bullshit yet. By Saturday when the game starts, I'm gonna hate that dude because he annoyed me as an Astro.
Carlos Correa is coming home. Dallas Keitel's coming home. Minnesota fans already cheering. We
Christian
won.
Vasquez is on that team, I think.
Yeah, Minnesota fans were cheering. We won Houston whenever they won the game, so
Come on.
it's already going to be fun. We may be live on a few of these games for sure. So come and join us, have fun, talk some trash. That being said, Houston fans, enjoy the rain, enjoy the cold front, enjoy playoff baseball. It's right here. Much love, Houston. Let's go Astros. We'll be doing some more, of course, as the playoffs go on. Check out our other content, Texans, Rockets, all that fun stuff. We're
On
out of
our
here,
way
Houston.
to the next one, we go get us a World Series this year again.
Number 3. Yeah, let's get it. We out. Later.
How much I'm working for this? I swear my dreams are too important.